So welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be going over the Fiskars 2.5-pound Isocore Maul. So I absolutely love Fiskars products. I have a wide range of their products now. And believe it or not, I had a very generous viewer send me out this Maul along with the X11 splitting axe, which did a review on that. It's more of a hatchet than an axe, but it works very, very well. I had no idea they even made this. So this is the 2.5-pound Maul, and they've got them all the way up to your large size. This has the hammer end on it, made for pounding, and it's very, very heavy to be so compact. So this should be really good for splitting down firewood. And disclaimer, you can see mine's dirty and beat up. I've already been testing this for quite a while. So Fiskars offers so many different hatchets, axes. Where does this really fit in? This is for the person that needs the extra power but wants the control and one hand splitting right here. I find that I've been using this around our campfire a lot here lately. So oftentimes I'll pull pieces, really large pieces like this out of the firewood tote, and I realize I want it busted down into 2 or 3 pieces to get a fire going and get a coal bed a little quicker. So what I have over here was a standing dead oak that I cut down. It's only been seasoning about 3 months. I just checked it, 30-some odd% moisture, so still nowhere near dry. And then we have some green cherry that we just split a few days ago right here behind me. We'll try this on all that. So this is kind of worst case scenario, so to speak, being that this stuff's still a little wet. And green, if we had some really dry seasoned wood, should pop apart even easier. This is a solid handle, which they typically don't have. This is that Isocore. It's supposed to take vibration and give you some dampening. Let's go ahead and start with a big piece. And typically I would split this with my smaller splitting axe that I have right here. Well, let's see if we're asking a bit much for this little Maul right here. All right. Took one piece off the side. It'd probably help if I hit the center. All right, let's see here. Right through it. Let's see if we can work this down any further. Tons of power in this, no vibration. The weight and power is definitely in the head. This thing weighs a lot more than, say, the little hatchet. Now the good news is, pop this oak apart, no problem. Just put my little tire up here since this piece will fit in. Pop a nice thin piece here. I shouldn't have to put much power into this one. Look at that. So what I'm doing is splitting up smaller size pieces of wood for our solo stove bonfire. We love using that fire pit, but it likes smaller size wood. And I'm actually gonna go cut these in half. That's pretty well effortless, to be honest with you. That is super easy splitting. Got another pretty large piece of oak right here. Let's see what happens. No problem. All right, that piece feels mighty damp and green. I knew it, but we almost made it through it. Flip it over and hit it from the other side. I bet we're right on through. Like nothing. Let's go and get another sliver off of it. This thing just pounds through this stuff. It's definitely got a completely different feel to it than the hatchet or the smaller splitting axes. All right, let's grab a piece of green cherry. Literally just split this a few days ago. Cherry typically splits pretty well, but this is very dense, heavy, and green. Right through it like it is nothing. All right, let's grab another decent sized piece that's got a little bit of twisted grain all up in it. This may be a little harder to split. All right, I knew it would be, but we did split it. Split all the way down the middle. The last 3 inches on the other side didn't split. I could have put a little more power into it. There we go. All right, let's try one more thing. Even though I don't consider a small Maul like this for busting up full rounds of firewood, I think it's really good for breaking down firewood, as you've seen. Let's just grab a smaller piece or medium-sized piece and see if we can split greenwood with it. I think we need to move up to a bigger maul or axe for that though. All right, so here is some green cherry. It's been cut down for a few weeks now, but still relatively green. Let's see, typically I split stuff this size with the axe. I don't know if this is gonna get through that or not. Well, it did start splitting all the way through. One more strike. Actually, there it is, 2 strikes, and we're split. I still feel like we're asking a bit much of this tool to do this, but I knew one of y'all would probably be curious. All right. So yeah, you can actually work down firewood with it from firewood rounds. Although, I would recommend moving up to a little bit bigger axe or maul for that. All right, no point in making this video any longer. This thing has a ton of power in a small package. Don't forget, Fiskars always offers lifetime warranties on their stuff. So if you ever break a handle, which is so difficult to do, I've always heard good stories about them taking care of it. So if you're looking for an actual small sledgehammer as well as a small splitting maul, like I said, I didn't even know they made these. I definitely see a use for this. I'm loving this thing.